Hi everyone, and good evening. Welcome to 2026. So in today's video, we're going to be learning about division of number bases. So these are the examples we're going to treat, and these are the steps we're going to follow to solve each and every one of these examples. At the end of the video, I will include a couple of exercise questions for you guys to solve, and you can drop your answers in the comment section to know whether you're correct or not. So let's get started. So let's take this first example here. It says 2 base 5 divided by 11 base 2. Okay. So the first step tells us that we should convert all the numbers to base 10, meaning that we are meant to convert, let me choose a different color, please. We're meant to convert these two colors, 2 base 5 and 11 base 2, to base 10. So from 2 base 5, we're going to convert it to base 10, and from 11 base 2, we're going to convert it to base 10. So let's see how we're actually going to do that. Remember, in our previous videos, this is how we converted numbers from different bases to base 10. So we'll first write out the number, then we write out its base, and then we write out its um, position. So remember, it starts from 0. Let me actually use a different color for the position. So this one starts at 0. Okay. So how do we actually solve it? This is what we said we would do, right? So we have 2 times 5 raised to the power of 0. So that means in base 10, this is actually going to be 2, because that's 2 times 1. And that will give you 2 base 10. So 2 base 5 will give you 2 base 10. Okay, so let me just clean this off and write down our answer somewhere. Okay, so let's write down this 2 base 10 somewhere here. So 2 base 5 will give us 2 base 10. And let's see how 11 base 2 will look like in base 10. So we have 11 base 2, right? And then we write out its positions above it. So this is going to be 0, and this is going to be 1. So now how are we going to solve it? We're going to start from here. This first number 1 here, this one. We're going to say 1 times 2, 1 times 2, to the power of what? 1. So this is our first one, plus, okay, plus the second one here, this second one over here. I'm going to have 1 times 2 to the power of 0. Now what's going to be our final answer? Let's look at it together. 1 times 2 is what? 2. Plus 2 to the power of 1 is 2, so 1 times 2 is 2. Plus 1 times 2 to the power of 0. 2 to the power of 0 will give you 1. So 1 times 1 will give you 1. So 2 plus 1 is going to give you 3. So that means 11, or 1 base 2 in base 10 is going to be 3 base 10. So we're also going to write this final answer up here. So we're going to have 2 base 10 divided by, let me use a different color, 3 base 10. Okay, so we have successfully converted all the numbers to base 10, and the second step here is to divide them in base 10. So we're going to just, let me just put like an equal symbol, basically saying 2 base 5 divided by 11, or 1 base 2 is the same as 2 base 10 divided by 3 base 10. So this is what we're going to be using to solve the question. So now how do we um, divide in base 10? It's very simple. It's just saying 2 over 3. Very simple. And that would actually just be our final answer. So we're going to leave our final answer to be 2 over 3 base 10. So if the question didn't ask you to convert the answer back to a number base, you can just leave it as base 10. So this is what we're going to stop for this first question. Now let's take a look at the second question. Second question is 10 base 5 divided by 10 base 2. So like before, we're going to convert all the numbers to base 10. So 10 base 5, write the positions 0, 1. So we're going to have 1 times 5 to the power of 1 plus 0 times 5 to the power of 0. So 1 times 5 to the power of 1 will give you 5, because you're basically saying 1 times 5. Do you understand? You're saying 1 times 5. Then the next one is 0 times 5 to the power of 0. 5 to the power of 0 is the same thing as 1. And 0 times 1 will give you 0. So 5 plus 0. So that means 1 0 base 5 or 10 base 5 is the same thing as 5 base 10. So let's write that somewhere. Okay, let's use another color. Just say 5 base 10. And let's take a look at the next one, which is 10 base 2. 10 base 2. So write the positions up and then do the same thing again. So 1 times 2 to the power of 1 will give you 2. And this over here will give you 0. So 2 plus 0. And we're going to have 2 base 10. So this will give you 2 base 10. Okay, so we can wipe these ones off. So now we followed the first step, and now we're going to do the second step, which is to divide it in base 10. And that's going to be 5 divided by 2 And 5 divided by 2, 5 divided by 2 will give you 2.5 base 10. So this is the final answer for this one, 2.5 base 10. Now let's take a look at the third and last question. 24 base 5 divided by 2 base 5. So 24 base 5 divided by 2 base 5. So the first step, convert all numbers to base 10. So let's do that. 2, 4. Then we have 0, 1. So 2 times 5 to the power of 1 plus 4 times 5 to the power of 0. Okay, so this will give you 5 to the power of 1 is 5, so 5 times 2 is 10. So we're going to have 10 plus 5 to the power of 0 is 1 times 4 will give you 4 times 1, that will be 4. So that will give you 14 base 10. So like before, we're going to write it somewhere. Let's see here, but with a different color. So 14 base 10 divided by, let's see what 2 base 5 will give us. Okay, so this one is just this, so 2 times 5 to the power of 0, and that's basically just 2 times 1, so that's 2 base 10. So this is going to be 14 base 10 divided by 2 base 10. So very simply, if we follow the second step, which is dividing base 10, we will have 7 base 10. So the final answer would be 7 base 10. But as you can see, this one has the same base, so we can actually just go ahead and convert it back to base 5. But these other couple of questions, they didn't really have the same base, and this example is quite simple, and it wasn't like explaining whether it didn't give a certain base which we should convert to, whether it was convert to base 5 after you've converted it to or divided it in base 10. So the question didn't say whether we should convert it to base 5 or convert it to base 2. But for this one, we can easily just guess that, okay, since they have the same base, we can still convert it back to base 5. So let's actually do that. So just remember what I taught you in the other couple of videos. So we'll have 7 here, and then we'll have 5 here. So we'll also have our remainders over here. So let me use a different color. Let me say black. 5 and 7 is going to give you 1, and it's going to give you a remainder of 2. So then 5 and 1 is going to be 0, and the remainder is going to be 1. So if we draw an upwards angle, or arrow rather, like we read it from bottom to top, our answer 7 base 10 is going to give you 12 base 5. Simple as that. So I hope you understood whatever it is I taught you in this video, and let me just give you guys your exercises. Okay, exercises. Let's see. Number 1, try to solve 11 base 2 divided by 1 base 2. Then solve 12 base 3 divided by 2 base 3. Okay. Next one, or the last one actually, solve 20 base 4 divided by 10 base 4. Yeah, that's all. So see you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment.